Use of electronic cigarettes, referred to as vaping, is a relatively new phenomenon in the United States and worldwide. It is quickly gaining the interest of adolescents. Teen nicotine vaping has become so prevalent in recent years that the Food and Drug Administration has called it an epidemic. According to Gallup study in 2019, an estimated 53.3% of high school students, 8 million, and 24.3% of middle school students, 2.9 million, reported having ever tried a tobacco product.
This is an epidemic. It's not unique to Glendale. It's not unique to Southern California. It's not unique to in California. It's an epidemic which really affects every single student or youth in United States. That's the sad part.
Students in the high schools are using it more so than the middle schools, obviously. The middle school kids probably don't have access to it as much as like the high school kids. They're still trying, they don't have that savviness, like that ability to figure out those things just yet, unless there's a few that are a little more savvy than the others.
Because the inhaled vapor can be odorless or pleasantly scented, parents may be unaware that their teenagers are using drugs. Identifying what compounds are being vaped may be even more challenging, as vape pens can be used to ingest marijuana or other illicit drugs.
It's so easy for kids to hide it and for them to have it in a pocket or in their sleeve and then to smoke really quickly in a bathroom and then leave. And by the time an adult goes in there, how are you going to figure out who's done what? And we don't usually have people standing in a bathroom waiting to watch what people, students do. That's the big challenge.
Many teenagers believe that vaping nicotine is safer than smoking cigarettes. This misperception has been pushed by e-cigarette and vape pen manufacturers to profit enormously. They have designed eye-catching devices that appeal to teenagers. Unregulated e-cigarette marketing and the ease of access to e-cigarettes and vape pens have created an environment where teens wrongly believe that vaping is cool and poses no health risk.
All of our schools, especially middle school and high school, we had presentations from organizations. They came in and they really showed the devices, and they could look like a very small USB connection or a flash drive, which you would never imagine that that's a vaping device. So that's the scary part. And obviously, kids have access to internet. They can order online and or they can buy from their friends who have access to online purchasing.
Vaping is associated with future nicotine and illicit drug use. Nicotine use is particularly dangerous for teens, as it has been shown to affect brain development. It harms the adolescent brain, which keeps developing until about age 25. As a result, it damages the parts of the brain that control attention, learning, mood, and impulse control. The extremely popular Juul e-cigarette holds about 72% of the vape pen market and offers a wide variety of enticing flavors. Each Juul cartridge contains as much nicotine as one pack of 20 cigarettes. California has joined New York, North Carolina, and the District of Columbia Attorneys General in filing lawsuits against Juul. Many states have already either banned or are looking to ban flavored nicotine products used in e-cigarettes. Before that happens in California, school districts are acting.
We have joined the Los Angeles Unified School District and other school districts, and we have filed a joint lawsuit against Juul just for them to stop manufacturing flavored e-cigarettes, which the kids love to use. It's a work in progress.
In 2019, the U.S. Congress banned the sale of tobacco and e-cigarettes to anyone under 21. but many proponents argued for going further and creating more strict laws and regulations to protect youth from the harms of tobacco products. Setting an age limit can be the first step for public health professionals, policymakers, educators, and parents to protect young generation and save lives.